Hey,
We're on air!
we're on air. Oh, sweet, we're live. How many
Nobody I
viewers do we
know.
have?
0.
0 viewers. That sounds about right, considering
Oh,
it's
and
our
also,
first
after
one.
we finish these broadcasts, what it will do is it will save, and and we can just have it as an actual video.
All right, that sounds like a good idea. So general topics. Let's wow, we did not make a discussion topic for this, did we?
Congratulations.
So if I tab out, it's not gonna like screw up the recording, is it?
Oh
I
my
think
god!
it
Oh
is.
my god! Dude, you know that cam girl? That webcam girl I was talking about,
We're not
Aaron?
talking about cam girls. Goddamn. No.
No.
Okay. I'm going on CNN and I'm just gonna like
No, I know.
body
No,
of
I'm not talking
suspected
about
killer
I'm
found.
not
That
talking
sounds
about
good.
sex sites, dude. I'm talking about a cam girl is stalking me on Skype.
Dude, I get those so often. Like you have no idea. I got Ham Cummins,
Oh,
Are they
Eva
just
Kitty
like,
Bella 6,
are they all like, oh, please sign up to this so I can watch
Be
you,
by
baby,
Bella
or something
Girl,
like
Be by
that?
Bella Girly 3836.
I have a
Hen
question.
Bit.
I have a question for you. Are they all like, hey, come watch me, baby? Sign
It's
up
like
for
it's
send us
for
your
free.
credit
We
card.
just need to check your credit card.
Yeah, something like that, but
Send
it
us your
really
credit
costs
card
money.
information so we cannot charge it.
yeah.
Just
So
to
we can
validate that
charge
you're
you.
18. Oh gosh, I miss the
Like,
good old days of when you logged into a porn website and it's like, are you 18 years or older? And you just click
They
yes.
actually still have that, which is great on some
Right,
websites.
right. Now you have to send your credit card information. It's just
Well,
not.
it's only on those because those are just scams. That's all they are.
It's
yeah.
campsites.
The team porn's the best.
Teen porn, yeah. Well, hmm.
I'll give
So
we're talking about porn.
Alright, now let's talk about the topic. Why is porn good for people? All right. How about we
no,
have
no,
that
no. The
topic?
worst thing is like whenever I log into those cam sites, like on a website like Pornhub or something, they have the cam sites and they're completely free until they actually start to do the show. And like until then, it'll just be like the girl laying down on the ground so you can see her boobs, but she'll still have clothes on.
Or
And
something
pretty
like that.
much
And when the
she's
show
gonna like,
starts,
okay, if I raise $50, I'll start doing it.
yeah,
And
and you know what's even funnier? Like,
and then they kick you out if you don't pay
it
for it.
kicks you out, but the only reason it does that is because you didn't donate to the thing. Everyone
I know, but I still want to show.
will get the show.
It's like, can I donate like 1 cent?
Probably, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, But I think it's only like $1 donations you can go
I think
as
they have
low
like a
as.
minimum donation.
Of
Like
dollar.
you have to donate like $1.
Yeah.
All right, so anyways, on a subject that isn't porn, let's talk about porn. UK is banning porn, or has banned porn.
No, they
I'm
didn't
not
ban
exactly
porn.
sure.
They didn't ban porn. They banned the production.
Oh yeah, they
of
banned certain
music films.
genres of porn, like no spanking, because spanking
They
is
didn't
bad.
ban. They didn't ban the actual viewing pleasure and everything on UK IPs and everything. They only banned the production of it in the UK for safety reasons.
For safety
Oh
reasons.
god.
And
Probably
you know what I
rape.
had to say about that? I actually saw this in a meme. It's like, if UK bans porn, then there will only be one website left. Bring porn back to the UK.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyways, I'm on CNN and I'm looking at news articles. So,
Hey, you see my screen?
huh?
You see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so we can actually go on the website and shit. And it's awesome.
Sweet.
How do you share your
So,
screen?
You share you do.
am I
think
watching a video or something? Oh, okay,
No,
I
you're
was watching
watching
something.
me. Like what you
No,
do
no,
is
no,
like
no.
believe
I
you
had
go
a
on.
video playing in the background.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, then you can pick a specific web page, right?
so let's go on like CNN or something
Okay.
and just steal all their work because that's legal.
Yep.
Yeah. If I get sued, I'm blaming it all. I'm ratting you guys out. So.
Let's see.
I'm already on it. If you can see.
Do we have any viewers? How can we check how many viewers we have?
By checking pointerrangers.com.
Well, I don't think that's a website.
You actually checked it though.
No, I didn't. I'm just clicking around Google trying to find out how do I find out how many viewers we have? Because this is a live stream, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Porn.
It's not about porn or like just porn. Well, anyways, shit, this is getting really awkward.
So it is.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. The chat, the group chat and everything. Like, say hi. I said hi.
That makes it less awkward. Let's discuss something like
Like why Minecraft is about to die. Now I'm blank.
not really. I have noticed a decrease in popularity in Minecraft in several games.
It's gonna
And
become
I
the
really
new
think
League of
that's because
Legends.
people are just getting bored of Minecraft. I mean, like the whole infinite play, there's always one more thing to do kind of concept. It's good until they get bored of the game themselves.
Yeah.
So like I can find a game boring, and yeah, there may be tons of stuff to do in that game, just that doesn't make the game any more entertaining.
Hey,
Yeah.
look. Hey, look.
So if
Sony hacker. God damn it! Stop. Stop constantly
so if
updating.
if hang on. If Microsoft wants to bring back the popularity to Minecraft, they can't just, add a mob there or sprinkle in some new features or something like that. They need to pretty much add something to the story of it. For example, like when they added the end or the Nether, something that added extra content and extra gameplay to it. So they need to add like another dimension or something like that. Like the Aether or the Ether, was a mod that it was pretty much the opposite of the Nether, and it was like heaven.
Yeah.
So they should do something like that.
Yeah, add a new dimension or something. But look, Sony hackers threaten moviegoers with terrorist acts, or T-Mobile will roll over your data. Essentially, so this one is about T-Mobile and their effort to essentially what they'll do. They're doing what I believe AT&T used, what AT&T does or did with your minutes before they went to unlimited. Like before, what they would do is with limited AT&T plans.
I've noticed TNT is pretty much T-Mobile, my bad. Did I really just say TNT? T-Mobile
Yeah.
is pretty much taking over the whole mobile phone market, and by that, like, have you seen their advertisements? Like,
Yeah.
their advertisements are
Here's the thing.
very
Here's how they're
compelling.
taking
Like,
over. They're taking
they'll
over.
pay the fees when you terminate your contract early or anything like that, and like their LTE coverage looks pretty ridiculous, and so
Here, let me give you something. Here's the funny thing, though. If I show you, Sprint is actually doing the same thing, but their coverage is much less in certain areas, like in the more mountainous regions. That's where they have it covered. Mobile has
right,
it
yeah,
covered
yeah.
more
Sprint is
in.
doing the same thing. Like
But it's
my
less
phone
effective,
provider is
especially
Sprint, and
and not only that, but if you want to get rid of T-Mobile service, you just call them and they'll get rid of it for you. You know, you don't have to call a guy, have them call you back, and if you miss the call, you start all over again. Some other bullshit just to get rid of your thing, and a couple other things. But
yeah, but T-Mobile pays your termination fees.
so does Sprint.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna switch to T-Mobile maybe
No,
because
I know that. No, I'm just telling you that Sprint does
because
that.
they have a lot better coverage in my
Yes, but they
area.
also have a lot better coverage, but they also have better plans in terms, on how they do things too.
Right.
Like instead of like say 70, instead of 80, 90 bucks, it's about $80 to $70. It's about $80 for an unlimited plan, but you get unlimited talk, text, data, 4G LTE data, and you get a subscription service to Rhapsody.
Right.
And not only
Sponsor
that, but your
T-Mobile.
data is free. Your data is free whenever you use things like Pandora or something. It's completely free.
Yeah. Okay. So that's enough of our sponsor, T-Mobile. Let's let's move on to the next topic.
But basically, but back to this actual story. But basically,
Right.
what AT&T used to do is when you had, when you didn't have data, but you had a limited mobile phone and
I used
And
to have
text
AT&T, and
minutes.
T, and
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
pretty decent coverage, but the only thing I
Verizon
didn't
has the
like
best
was
coverage
like the
overall.
limited data.
Yeah, but no.
And like
Yeah.
I always remember like whenever I go somewhere I watch tons of YouTube videos on my phone,
Yeah.
and because of that I can burn through 2 GB like that. And then
I
like my
can burn
mom
through
screaming
5.
at me about the overage of data fees, and I pretty much have to shut off my phone so I don't accidentally watch the video.
Yeah. But yeah, so back then when you had limited data and minutes and texting and all that stuff, you had rollover minutes. So what it was is every minute that you didn't use, it would roll over to the next month. They're doing the same thing with your data. So this way, if
Right,
you
right.
don't have an unlimited data plan, you have like say a 5 gig data plan, 2.5 gig data plan. You could essentially use maybe a gig or less of it, and then have it constantly roll over into like over a year. So you have like 10, 30 gigs of data that you haven't used that you can just like use it in all one swoop for like 1 month of data, if and all that stuff.
Yeah, like I said, T-Mobile's taking over. They're not playing around anymore. They're really
Oh
giving
yeah, definitely.
extremely compelling offers and things like
Yeah,
that.
I
So
mean they're getting to
I wouldn't be surprised if they become like the new standard, because honestly they're pretty good compared to the other different phone
they're definitely
companies. They have
cheaper,
a
but if you want the best coverage, it's Verizon, but they're more expensive for what.
right, Verizon's. Oh well, they have okay well they have good coverage, but
No,
T-Mobile
technically,
has the
actually, no. You see,
superior XLTE
you
coverage.
know half the maps on AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon and Sprint's network maps. Half of that is from them licensing Verizon's towers.
Right, right. They're using Verizon's
So
towers.
that's why they have much better service than they probably should. And the thing, and that's why Verizon has the best service in America, and they're actually going to Canada, which is good for Canada since Canada has even shittier wireless carriers
Okay,
like
okay. So
Telefon.
next article, this is going to be on my screen. I'll
Okay.
screen share. I'll just screen share this. Can you guys see my screen?
A what?
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
we see his screen. We can see.
turbulence injures passengers on American airplanes flight. No, that's not
Hold,
really.
hold on, guys. Uh, I'll be back. You guys talk.
Okay, okay. So let's see. I really
Well,
want to do.
no.
Okay, so let's talk about police, since there seems to be some kind of interest with police and racial tensions in specific areas of the country. So let's
Yeah.
talk about the Ferguson case and how it kind of upsets me. Um, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
close that. It upsets me because like if you look at the forensics in the body of the guy who got shot, you can see that he was shot at point blank range, and that the bullet entered and exited his body in a way that like if he was bent down, submitting, and there really is no evidence for a struggle, and he shot him 6 times. 6 times,
Why
and
would you shoot like
honestly,
probably the
that's
second
kind of
shot?
ridiculous. Like you can tell
Yeah.
that he wasn't shooting to stop him; he was shooting to kill him.
Yeah,
And
like
honestly,
if you were shooting to
six
stop
shots.
somebody, you
You
would
need to have,
probably want to. Yeah.
6 shots. You need to have like some reasoning behind that, other than like he robbed the store. He robbed the store, and granted, he was on weed at the time. Like that still doesn't change it. He didn't deserve to die, and he was shot 6 times. They have tasers. They have tasers that could have easily stopped him.
They have night poles, like they could just like beat him. Like I don't know, beating him
They
not
have
like
nightsticks that they could beat him with. Just don't shoot him and kill him. Like
and
shoot
like
him in the
well,
leg if you have to. I mean,
like
that'll stop him
like
and not kill him. But like,
yeah.
it's obvious that he was shooting to kill, not to neutralize the situation.
Yeah, and
So
I could never imagine like why would you want to take someone's life? That's someone's life. That's not yours. That's not your family members. That's his. And
you
for
gotta.
you to take it away
This is in
from that,
Missouri. This is in Missouri. They don't share the same ethics that we do. Like
no, but
they're
like
very. It's a very it's a place with a lot of racial tension.
I know,
So
but like, still, life itself is. Why would you want to take someone's life if it's not yours? Like,
I
it's
know
disgusting.
I mean, I can understand taking somebody's life out of self-defense, but it's very obvious that
Yeah.
this wasn't self-defense. This
What's
This
was
what
was
now?
freaking. This was.
him shooting for the sake of killing
This.
somebody.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
This
the
is
Ferguson,
freaking.
Missouri case.
This is
What
freaking.
Ferguson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
So,
mean
like I
I
was
never.
saying, like, okay, let me just fill you in. I talked about how, like, he was shot 6 times, and that it's obvious that he was shooting to kill, not to neutralize the situation. I mean, he could have just as easily shot him in the leg, stopped him that way. They have tasers, they have nightsticks. There's other ways that he could have solved the situation without taking
It
his
could have
life.
been he was panicking too.
Okay, well, he was panicking, but still, like, it. I can't really stress enough how
Think of it
disappointed
like
I
this
am. I
situation.
mean,
What my grandfather
there's
described was, think of it like this: the man's charge. You know, he comes in at you. He was shot. One shot was a warning shot because he was grabbing for the gun the first time, and then the other 5 shots
no,
were out of
actually,
self.
if you look at the forensics, at the evidence that there is, the way the bullet entered, the way that the bullets hit the guy's body, it was obvious that he was down on his knees with his hands up because of the way the bullet
Yeah.
entered in his face, exited out his jaw, and hit his collarbone.
Huh?
It shows that he was bending, he was like on his knees, like submitting, and you know he. What I'm trying to say is, yeah, he might have been panicking, he might have been attacked, but still, like that doesn't give you the right to take somebody's life because you have
And
other methods of neutralizing the situation or anything that isn't killing him. You could have just as easily tased him
You know,
and
you could have done the cool way and just put on some sunglasses and throw a flash bomb.
right, there's other ways that he could
I
have
know.
taken care of the situation, and
basically, what
shooting him
like
was not the way to do it.
Mm-mm.
shooting him was like shooting him would have been a last resort option if he was like like just
I can
shooting
only
and killing.
justify shooting somebody if like they're going to shoot or stab you, or like you. I'm only gonna justify shooting somebody if you believe that they're like a serious danger and that they're actually like they have a gun and their intention is to kill people. That is your permission to
But other
shoot
than
them.
that,
Now, maybe
but
they don't
other
have
than
a
that,
gun, but they have a knife. Yeah, go ahead and shoot
Give
them,
him a
shoot
warning
them in the
shot through
leg.
the knee.
But like if they have a gun and they're like
Shoot them
like
in the hand so
they're
they
going
drop
to
the
kill
gun and
people.
shoot them somewhere else so they're incapacitated, not dead. I mean, if you're
Right,
sharp,
right.
shoot out of their hand.
yeah,
So
but
like there was other ways that he could have handled the situation. I think the way he did
What about the
wasn't
case
the way
in
to do
New
it.
York?
And granted, hang on. Granted, he's not going to jail because there's like no real evidence that shows like they think they don't have enough evidence to do it, so there's really no arguing about it. But we might actually win this because think about it. He's going to go his entire life. Nobody's going to let him live that down. Nobody. He's going to apply for a job because he resigned from being a police. He's going to apply for a job, and they'll be like, "Oh no, you're a racist asshole. You're not getting a job." So, like, he's not going to get a job anywhere else.
Well, I understand that, but here's the thing. Technically, they can't do the whole "you're a racist asshole." No, regardless of being racist, you can't do that in the workplace. Like if you're hiring someone, you can't say, "Oh, you're racist," so you're not hired. You can't do that. You know, I mean,
They
I
can say,
understand
"Oh,
they
if like,
you're
should.
not fit to work in this area. You can't
yeah, I
comply with our
understand that.
ethics,
Oh,
so
you're not
therefore you're not fit to work in this
work
area."
here because you'd be endangering other people. Something like saying that, yeah, of course, that's a justifiable
If
reason
he's
to
willing to shoot somebody based on their race, then I consider that to be
yeah, or
against
harm them,
ethics.
or just straight up harm them. I understand that, and I get that, and that's probably the reason why they're gonna say, "Oh, you can't work here," not "Oh, you're racist," because if they do that, then the company gets in trouble.
Right, they'll call it the civil union. I don't know who's gonna back this guy up, but like,
Hey,
oh
I'll be right
well.
back. I'm gonna go get Pepsi.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
stories is whole.
do you have any comments on that, Daily?
I just think that's completely police brutality. And okay, sorry about my sorry. I mean, it's like sound not sophisticated because like I have a speech problem, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
But like as I said before, like how does his family feel? How
I'm sure
would you
his
feel
family
if
is
that
very
was one of your
disappointed in
family
him. I
members
mean,
being
like
shot down by the police? I'm like,
his
hello?
family wants justice, and I can't stress enough how angry this makes me because I I I'm tolerant with a lot of people and a lot of different things, but like racism is just one of those things that just like I'm pretty much intolerant of bigotry. For those of you who don't know what the definition of bigotry is, that's pretty much like hating somebody based on the fact that they're different. Like hating somebody because of their race is racism, but it's also bigotry. Hating somebody because of their religion is racism again, but it's also bigotry. I can't stand bigots,
Well,
and
actually,
maybe they're
Yeah,
complying
well,
with the
isn't
law.
bigotry just bigotry is
I
it's
can't
what
I
you said.
can't stand it.
It's a hatred against something that's different, and then there's always a word against like racism is only it's only if I'm not mistaken that's only applied to hatred toward another race. Bigotry covers everything else.
Right, pretty much hating somebody because they're different, and
Like being a bigot toward a gay or bigot toward an atheist.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I can't stand people like that. And oh, you want to know what gets me furious? The Westboro Baptist Church. For those of you who don't know what the Westboro Baptist Church is, it's pretty much it's a Baptist church, and they pretty much follow everything the Bible says. Well, not everything. For example, they're not going to go around and behead witches or anything like that, but
But where are they gonna find witches nowadays?
they kind of reflect their preaching and they reflect their beliefs on what they say, and they'll protest uh Marines, they'll protest funerals of people who've died in Afghanistan because they're like, oh well, God killed him as an example or something like that, and that just gets me so angry. Like I just want to punch him in the face, but like they'll go around saying fag enablers are gonna go to hell, fags are gonna go to hell, and like so much hateful stuff. And honestly, I don't want them to exist. And it's one of those cases where like I'll be tolerant if like somebody has a religion that's different than mine or anything like that. But if you're gonna go around and pretty much reflexively hate on people based on your religion, I can't stand that. That just annoys the fucking hell out of me. So like I
same
think most
here.
people here can agree. Like I'm totally fine if you have a religion. I'm totally fine if you have like different beliefs than me necessarily. I'm completely fine with that. It's just like when you want to force it on me, when you want to force your beliefs onto me or anybody else that doesn't want to have your beliefs forced on them, then I find that to be pretty much I
Yeah.
find that to be very offensive and uncalled for. So
Yeah, like you know how in the medieval times a lot of the conquering like required like a lot of like every time conquer like was like the reason for conquer because like to spread your religion like
the
just
Crusades.
keep it to yourself. Yeah, like what's the point?
Well,
Like
see, back then,
okay, I'm a Catholic. I'm a
religion
Catholic
was kind of
and
like the law of the land. So people saw their, I mean, you have pretty much Christianity and Catholicism and all that used to pretty much be like how ISIS is today, or how the Islam extremists are today. Like back then, religion was the law of the land, and so like they would go to war and things like that based on their religion. Just like we're having a religious war now with places like Al Qaeda and Islam. I mean, Al Qaeda, not Islam. Islam is a religion itself. We're not having a war with Islam. We're wars with like organizations like Al Qaeda and ISIS and things like that. We're
like
against them because they're
yeah.
religious extremists and they're trying to spread their religion, if you will. And
Yeah.
we don't want that because they're spreading it through the methods of killing people and harming people. Like, you're welcome to set up your own church, you're welcome to do all that, just as long as you're spreading your religion in a passive way, not going around
Yeah.
shooting people, say follow my God or die. That's that see, we used to be a lot like that back during the
Yeah.
medieval times when like the religion was the law of the land. If you followed the religion, you followed the religion or else you died. And because of that, we had the dark ages of Christianity where like no scientific development was ever made for about like 1,000 years. And like it like I said, religion isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm totally fine if you're religious or not religious or whatever. I'm okay if you have like a different religious faith than me. Just like, if you're going to be an evangelical, and like what an evangelical is somebody who wants to spread their religion to different people. If you're going to be an evangelical
Yeah.
and spread your religion, spread it through passive ways, not shooting people, not doing that. Just say, hey,
Yeah.
come to my church like this day, and you might be impressed, you might not be impressed. It's totally up to you if you want to follow this religious faith or not, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
So,
Not
if
like
you have any other
forcing it upon people, and yeah, like
You have any comments on that?
oh yeah. No, not really. I basically agreed everything that what you said. Like, just, just yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I
Spread it through
basically,
passive ways.
yeah, yeah, but like, oh, like exactly what you said. Exactly what you said. Oh, I have a church right over here. You can check it out. You may like, you may not like. It's your decision. You can join if you want, but like, that's exactly like, okay. You know how some religious people assume that like everybody believing their religion or something like that is like world peace or something like that. Like, or I don't know, something
I,
similar
I don't
along
want to
those
say, like,
lines.
me personally, I'm an atheist, so I see I see religion as kind of distasteful, but I can understand if like you want to follow a religion because that's completely your decision. It's completely up to
And it
you.
was
And
essentially
honestly,
necessary back then,
it was necessary because if you didn't follow it, then you'd be killed.
Well, not only that, but it's like, what am I living for? You had to believe, you wanted to believe in something, that there was a bigger divine power, having a place for you, because you're like, what am I living for? There's this disease killing us. What am I living for? What am I doing with my life? You had to have a sense of place, and we do now, and we don't need religion anymore. However, back then it was a necessity.
Right, right. And like I said, as an atheist, I find religion to be quite distasteful. But I'm completely fine if you follow a religious faith or
Like,
anything. Just like,
going against, like bigotry. My grandfather, he's a devout Christian, or I think he's a
yeah,
Catholic.
my
I'm not sure.
grandfather,
However,
his name is Cliff. He is a step above a priest. I'm not sure if that's like a bishop or something, but I don't know.
I think it's a bishop because it passed that to cardinal, I
Right,
believe.
right.
Alright.
So he's making a lot of money, and I see religion as kind of distasteful because the reason I find it to be distasteful is religion kind of it impedes the progress of science. And what I mean by that is you have people who kind of blindly follow their religion and do whatever their religion or believe whatever their religion says. Like my science teacher, I'm telling you right now, he's a very intelligent person, but what he said today kind of just like it made me realize that he followed his religious beliefs before empirical scientific evidence, and that, I mean, it's not really my business to intervene or anything, and I
Yeah,
understand that.
and I understand.
It just bothers me on how such a smart
Actually, going
person.
off on that, on him, you're talking about your science teacher having putting his beliefs before empirical science. One of my teachers put empirical science before belief, so he believes in evolution as well as his Christian faith, but he believes in evolution and the
Right, right. I mean, I have
evolutionary
plenty of
theory.
people who like.
My
Um,
grandfather,
so
for
what my no no no
example.
what my science teacher said, he said like, oh, well, he was talking about stalactites and how we used to think that it took 10,000 years for them to grow like an inch or something like that, and he said like, oh, there's this rail car somewhere that like in this cave they grow like an inch in every like year, and so like he thought. he thinks like the way we base the idea of how old the Earth is like based on the length of stalactites. When that's obviously not true. We base it on like obviously much more
Yeah, and then we take that,
solid evidence.
and then we take that, and add something else, and that's how we try to find the age of everything else. We have to find the age of the Earth before we can start to try to find the age of everything else.
Right, and he's a young Earth creationist, which means he believes the Earth is 6,000 years old, and he's pretty much going to stay that way, which is it's quite bothersome to me. How like there's tons of empirical evidence that suggests that the Earth isn't 6,000 years old, that it's actually like 4.5 billion years old, and they just don't they find that as like kind of BS because like because of their religious faith, and that just bothers me in general. So
Hmm.
like like I said, I'm totally fine if you have a religious faith, just like it bothers me how they'll just like blindly follow things.
Yeah, I understand. Like my grandfather, he's been a Christian his entire life, but regardless of how blindly he is, he's never been a bigot. Like if he met someone who's gay, he will accept them with open arms, even though he believes that being gay is a sin. He accepts them as who they are. Loving the person, not accepting the sin, but still, understanding the person and their choices, and not, hating on them for it, even though he personally believes it's wrong.
Right. So, Daly, do you have any comments on that?
No, like everything you guys are basically saying is like what I would say, like to be 100% honest.
Right. And
I like
Oh, guess what? We have a new sponsor,
what?
Dr. Pepper.
sweet.
What? Psych.
Dr. Pepper is the sponsor. That's the best. Dr. Pepper is a great soda.
Oh yeah, not only
I
is it a
know.
great
Drink it
soda,
very
but
often because my family hates it, but like
it's the
I
best.
I thoroughly
like 23
enjoy.
different flavors, bro. 23 different
I like
flavors.
Dr. Pepper because it tastes so good. I don't know what's your problem. Like I just like it, not because it like I just like it.
Well, same here. I like it just because of well, actually, that 23 different flavors, that's what makes it taste so good.
I liked
23
it so
different
much.
flavors.
It's 23 different ingredients in it that make it
All right,
taste so
so
good.
I'm gonna be right back, and I don't know how long I'll be gone, but I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, talking about Dr. Pepper, yeah, there are 23 different flavoring ingredients that are like natural and everything, and they put them in there, and that's why it tastes so good and why it tastes so different. It tastes like sweet but good at the same time, like really good, and it tastes
Yeah.
great, but it does it in such a way that it doesn't taste like every other soda where it tastes sweet but super carbonated.
Yeah. It was. Or so you seriously I got a sponsor, that Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Huh?
You're lying to me. You're lying to me. We do not have a sponsor called Dr. Pepper.
Yes, we don't. I was just because we remember how how Aaron said we had enough from our sponsor T-Mobile.
Yeah.
And I was like, here's our new sponsor, Dr. Pepper. It's like, no, we don't actually have sponsors.
I wish we did though.
Oh, that'd be nice, but we would be paid for it.
Yeah, we would never have to pay for anything anymore.
Hmm. We could always get so much, we could get tons of Dr. Pepper merchandise. Like a couch and everything. Hell, we could have Dr. Pepper flavored Dr. Pepper flavored steak.
Uh-huh.
Deliciousness.
Assassinated!
I'm back.
Hello. I'm assassinating people, so I might.
Okay. So what were we talking about? I know Daly, you're most likely not gonna want to participate in the discussion, but
Everyone check out my comment first.
Dr. Pepper steak, anyone?
Dr. Pepper steak with Dr. Pepper in it. Oh yeah.
That sounds terrible.
But it sounds
It does. It
same
sounds really
time.
it sounds really unhealthy.
Steak isn't healthy to begin with if you get past everything else.
Well, not really. Some steak is really good.
Oh no, I did. I never said. I never doubted its taste. I'm
Oh
saying
well,
sometimes steak isn't always
some
healthy.
steak is unhealthy. Like for example, like ribeye is a very fatty cut. But
Yeah, I like things like the New York strip and stuff like that. Really good, and it's healthy for you, especially since it's a lot of meat versus fat. Especially if you get like. It also depends on the fat to meat ratio that you get. You can get certain
how
burgers.
lean it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
how
so
lean
instead
it
of
is
talking
like the.
about steak on a show that we're supposed to talk about controversial subjects, like we
But
started
we
out
were
with
supposed to
porn,
remember,
and
so
then
people
we
don't
went.
get offended.
All right, I want to offend as many people today as I possibly can.
Which will be
Um,
zero.
huh?
It'll be zero because there's like zero people watching.
Do we have anybody watching? Like there has to
No,
be
it's a zero
somebody.
viewers, dude.
0 viewers.
Yes.
Ah,
We wasted all that fucking time talking about nothing,
Well,
basically.
well, think about it. Even if we don't, we can still have these open discussions. Just think about it like this: we're the only ones talking, and what's going to happen is we can always take this and put it on our YouTube channel as just a stream thing that happened, so people can watch that, and then they'll go like, and then eventually they'll go like, oh, we like those live streams look cool. Let's continue to watch them, and this also will count as our actual, commenting show. To comment on news and all that stuff. So this way it can act as a stream, but also acts as our episode, for the channel, so we don't have to
right.
think of something else.
So let's go for another 20
More than
minutes.
yelling in
Let's
in
go
the
until 9
background.
o'clock.
That's my
But
mom and my dad.
let's go until 9 o'clock. So I want to discuss
Hold on, hold on, I got.
wait, hang on. What? Hello?
What? Yeah.
Oh, he cut out for a second.
Hello.
I felt like I accidentally muted it. Um, Michael?
I think he's
Michael,
dead.
you muted your mic, I think.
I think he got in trouble by his parents. Now blank. He's 18. Isn't he 18?
I think so.
My friend's at 18. My neighbor's 18,
I've got
but he
like
acts like a
10
6-year-old.
minutes before. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh God.
Hmm. So back onto the
Back. Oh God.
okay, so back onto the Westboro Baptist Church. What I find funny is they're using Leviticus, I think was chapter 20, 2013, I think. Yeah, 2013. No, it was 1913. 2013. I don't know. 2013, I think. Where it says, if a man also lie with a mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And it's basically saying like, if you're gay, we're gonna kill you. And I find it funny how on the same page it says in Leviticus 19:19 it says, okay, ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. Basically saying you can't, have cattle breed with a different type of cattle. Thou shalt not sow thy field with a mingled seed. So like, pretty much the most efficient way of farming is also a sin.
Yeah, and not only that, but also essentially
Neither shall
saying,
garments mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee. And
and not only
I
that,
find that
but
hilarious because I looked up their official uniform and guess what it's made out of?
cotton and linen, since that's what we make, or what we have for the most part in our society.
Exactly. So pretty much clothing is a sin.
But they're
Farming
also
is a
saying
sin.
the Bible is no interracial
Breeding
sex,
cows
I
is a
think.
sin. And
Or sex in general.
right, no interracial sex either. So if they're gonna use, that specific chapter as evidence for that as an abomination, then they also have to use everything else in that chapter as evidence for an abomination. So I find that to be fucking hilarious. How they're willing to say like, oh, being gay is wrong because it says so in our Bible, and point at their uniform and say, oh look, wool and linen, that's also a sin. I got Smarties.
Hmm.
I love my
That's
headphones because they have a really long cord, so I can like
Talking
walk
about
around my
music.
room as I do this.
Talking about music. Did you hear about Avril Lavigne's Hello Kitty? That shit was stupid.
No, I haven't.
so hot.
It's hilarious.
Like Assassin's Creed 3.
Smarties.
They actually have a line in Hello Kitty about a fat kid eating a pack of Smarties. That stupid Avril Lavigne song.
So, anyways, back to
Uh-huh.
what do we want to talk about now?
Candy. How unhealthy it is. Haha, just kidding. Just
No, we
kidding.
need a subject that we can branch off of. Something scientific. Like,
It's PC.
my computer is better than your computer.
Well, no shit. This is meant for programming. It's got like a gig or two of RAM, DDR3, and it's like, what? It's an Atom processor. This is meant for programming, not
Holy
hardcore
shit,
gaming.
really? It's an atom?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That's worse than a
That is-
Pentium!
Well, to be
Well,
honest,
you
my
do
Pentium
realize
is
that
pretty
these
good.
Atom was meant for even smaller computers than what the Pentium was meant for.
Uh-huh.
Pentium's, you know, the Pentium 3225A is meant for gaming, you dumbasses.
No. He wasn't talking about the gaming Pentiums. He was talking about the old ones. You know, when the old XP computers.
Oh. Oh.
It's worse than a Pentium. An atom is pretty much for tiny computers like
Yeah, no
the
shit. This is
processor in the
meant for
iPad is
programming.
comparable to a pen.
I doubt bat files need a lot of RAM, and this delivers what I need it to do. This doesn't need bat files don't need a lot of RAM. So
How much did you pay for that laptop?
I think like 100 or something like that.
Oh, that's not too
How,
bad.
how many FPS does it run?
How many what?
How much FPS?
I don't game on it. I told you it's a strictly programming laptop.
And
So
what do you
he's
play
calling
with?
us. He's calling us on his gaming laptop or his actual
Yes.
laptop, and that's
Yeah,
his other
see?
laptop.
See that?
So you have a
that-
gaming
that-
laptop.
dude. Like, if I got a mirror or something, hold on. Let me get the.
Yeah. What are the
camera on-
specs on your new laptop?
Oh, my laptop. It's got a 4700 QM i7 processor with 4th gen Haswell, and it clocks at like 1.
This motherfucker has a better. His laptop's better than my fucking desktop. Holy
Oh, and
shit.
not only that, well, it's a mobile processor, so it's not like it's a K processor or anything. So,
Yeah, it's not that much better than yours, Louis.
and,
It is better, but not that much better.
and besides, I only have like I only have 2 gigs of integrated of graphics RAM. So.
Oh, that's not too bad. 2 gigs.
And I
actually isn't that bad.
it's an Intel graphics RAM with let's see, I have 12 gigs of physical storage that run clock speed of like 1100, I think 800 megahertz.
Is that was that the normal RAM or like the video RAM?
That was the normal RAM. The video RAM runs at like I think at like 12. It runs at like 1,000, like a gigahertz or something like
I'm
that.
about to blow your
Maybe a little
fucking
less.
mind. Let me look up my card.
And
real
I have
quick.
I have a I believe a terabyte HDD drive on this.
Mhm. Hang on. Let me look. And I gotta pee real quick. GPU Z. Let me see this real quick. Okay.
See, look,
So
there's a
my
picture
card.
on
hang
my
on.
computer.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta pee.
Okay, well, look, see, Daily, that's a picture of my computer. That's my laptop, and then that's my gaming mouse. See? It's my gaming mouse, and that's a $7 gaming mouse right there, and it works
Oh,
perfect.
$7. Wow, Razer. Look at this pathetic mouse. Look at it. Look at it.
What, this right here? This is a $7 mouse. This is pretty fantastic, and it's a Zealot's mouse too. It feels great in the hand. I mean, what you can get for $7 is pretty amazing.
But you know what's pretty crazy?
What? However, if you compare it to like something like a Death Adder mouse, I mean, that's pretty fucking insane to try to do that.
Well, Taipan's really fucking amazing, you know? Taipan? No? Well, fuck you too. Hello?
Hi. Hello. How are you? Yeah. So,
Yeah?
how you liking the new look?
What new look?
You not see my camera, my video camera?
Ugh, I don't even know.
Anyways, so. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've what was it? I have caffeine gum. Well, let me get it.
Alright, I'm back, and I'm about to take a shit on whatever graphics card you have.
I know, right? Me too. I just took a really big shit.
I'll let you go first, so we can like save the best for last.
Alright. Wait, hold on, let me pass this off the screen. So I have a Sapphire Radeon R9 280 over. Hold on, let me get the manual out. Let me go all professional on this. So where can I find all these specs, Aaron? Excuse me.
Just look up your graphics card or get a program called GPU-Z. Just look it up for now, so you can get GPU-Z later.
All right. I'm ready to shit on your crappy laptop graphics card in a few seconds. Oh my goodness.
Well, keep in mind that it's a low
laptop, and I didn't pay anything for it, so shut the hell up.
Because it was a gift.
See?
It's like how he spent how much on your iPad?
I'm still ready to shit on it.
About that shit on this. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna shit on it, and then once I get a job, I'll get a computer so powerful you're gonna cry, and I'll get that gigabit internet connection. You'll be like, "Fuck you."
I'm totally ready to shit on it. All right, let's go. Let me get my ad.
Or if you want, I'll move to Korea and get that like 2K,
my graphics card.
That 2K gigabit
Okay, look.
internet.
It's obvious that when you get a job, you're gonna have a better computer than ours.
Yeah,
so
obviously.
We're going to enjoy this now while we can.
So
and also not only this, but if I move to Korea, just remember I can get like 2 terabit internet connections. So.
Why would you want to move to Korea?
Huh?
Why would you want to move to Korea?
I'm talking about South Korea, dude. South Korea.
I know, but like still, why would you go through all the trouble of learning a new language just to get like internet?
All right, let's go.
You realize there are a lot of programs that will convert my language for me, so.
All right, I have a Sapphire Dual. I have a Sapphire Dual X R9 280 with 3 gigabytes DDR5 with OC with boost, my nigga. Okay, I'm done.
That's it.
This shit can even run games on 4K.
Hang on, my headphones just fell off.
Hey guys, guess what?
Hello?
Look at
this graphics card. This graphics card can run games at 30 FPS, 4K. Yeah, you can play all the latest games, fucking 60 FPS, HD, even 256 by 1440.
Okay, now for my turn. I have 2,048 CUDA cores with a base clock of 1,026 megahertz, but I've overclocked mine to 1,618 megahertz, which stomps on your shit. Is a texture fill rate of 144 gigatexels per second. Is a memory clock of 7 gigahertz, and a standard memory config of 4 gigabytes. The memory interface is GDDR5 with a 256-bit memory interface. It has 224 gigabits a second in terms of memory bandwidth. It supports S4-way SLI, has NVIDIA G-Sync, GameStream, Shadowplay, GPU Boost, Dynamic Super Resolution, MFAA, GameWorks, DirectX 12, OpenGL 4.4, CUDA support, yes, bus support, PCIe 3, PCI Express 3.0, has OS certification for Windows 8, 8.17, Vista, Linux, FreeBSD, and x86. It supports a maximum digital resolution of 4096 by 2160. It has a maximum VGA resolution of 2048 by 1536. It supports dual link DVI, HDMI 2.0, 3x display ports 1.2. It has multi-monitor support, audio input for HDMI. It also and it has a maximum GPU power temperature of 98 degrees Celsius. The graphics TDP is 165 watts, and it has a minimum power supply system requirement of 500 watts, and it has two 6-pin supplementary power connectors. The stutter is real.
Look at my caffeine gum.
And that entire time, I just assassinated a group in Assassin's Creed, so...
Take a shit on that. Okay. Anyways, do I have any viewers? Okay, well, anyways, when we post this to our YouTube channel, I recently upgraded my graphics card to the 980, like you just heard, and I have a 760 that I need to get rid of. So I'm selling it for about
To be honest, you kind of fucking bought a 4K graphics card.
Hang on. So it's an EVGA GeForce GTX 760 with the ACX cooling unit. I was able to overclock this to about 1.350 megahertz. I mean 1,350-ish megahertz. So it's it's a good overclocker, and you know, it served me well, and I'm pretty sure it'll serve you well. So if you're interested in purchasing it, just go ahead and message me. I'm selling it for about 120.
Wow, a graphics card I don't need because mine's kind of better.
Better offer, but then again I'm broke, so that offer.
Holy shit!
Insanely good.
All right, and if it comes down to an auction, I'm totally fine with that. But the starting bid will be, like I said, 120.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll even sign it. I'll sign this graphics card to add $2 of value. That's how little my signature carries. I'll sign it with Expo dry erase. No. I'll sign it with an Expo dry erase marker so you can accidentally erase it.
Oh, you want to know if I put my signature on it? It would literally decrease like $50.
Decrease?
That's how unpopular I am.
It'll go down $50 because you touched it.
No, not because I touched it, but because I signed it.
Right.
If I touch it, no one gives a shit. Because they know I'm very careful with my electronics. It's more of if I signed it, because then, what the fuck is it worth? Who am I?
I don't know where I'm gonna sign it though. Like, where do I have room to sign it?
Sign it on the back. Sign it next to the fans, like.
Or if you still have the box to it, just sign that box and put it in the box.
No, but I want to have my signature on the GPU. Oh, I know where I'll sign it. I'll sign it right here in like silver marker, maybe.
But
oh well.
Yeah.
So until then, I got a graphics card, and if nobody buys it, I'm converting it to a cup holder. So to give you an idea.
And you're gonna post it on Etsy.
I'm gonna post it on Etsy for cool ideas to do with your spare computer parts. Cause we all, first world problems. I don't know what to do with my spare 760. First world problems.
Third world problems. I don't know where to get clean water.
Where do I get clean water? Anyways,
you know what we do to solve that? I have a design that what we do is we get robotic fish, and it has a it looks exactly like a fish, but it has a filter, a tank, and another filter, and then it also has a couple other tanks and pouches. Like it has a sedative, you can have many different models of the fish, like one to help with cleaning fish tanks, one to help with cleaning water
I wonder,
puddles.
like, until I sell my graphics card, if there's like a way that I can use it as like a computation card. Like, it's not gonna like power my display, I'm just gonna use the computing power of it. So, I was wondering, like, if anybody who watches this video knows a way to do that, that would be sweet.
Okay, but back to my design. Essentially, what the fish would do is, it would clean the water and take all the little, it would take all of the gunk or whatever's in the water and keep it in that tank, and then everything else would flow out the other filter, so it would stay there. And then you essentially have clean water. You could have that as like a pond for your koi fish, keep it clean. Thing for your tank, for your like water, tank, or your fish tank or whatever. And then bam, it's clean. Then you have a little sedative so they don't try to eat the fish, the little electronic fish. And then you do the same thing for sharks and everything else for whales to clean up big oil spills or clean up water supplies.
Solution to oil spills: tiny robotic fish.
Yeah. What? It's ingenious, because then you could reuse them again, and they would essentially all you have to do is put in a couple grains of sand and they grind it, and that motion essentially recharges them, so they're limitless in how much they can use.
Wait, grinding sand is your solution to infinite power?
Wow.
All it is a placeholder for like the battery source or whatever right now.
No.
Okay?
I'm just curious. Like, how does the fish using energy to grind the sand result in it gaining power?
What it does is it takes this is an early design, but what it would do is, I got the idea from this flashlight. What you do is you take this button, you keep jamming it like this, and it spins the motor and essentially charges up what little battery there is. And if you have it so that the grinding power makes the gear grind fast enough, like what I mean by grinding against sand is it has a little thing as it grinds against the bottom of the ocean or something, that sand grinding, essentially turning the gears and charging the battery. Or having it on a big rock or something so it grinds against the rock.
How about you use
or
the
having
tidal
it turn on
currents?
a source that goes off of salt water. I
You
don't
can
know.
probably since the salt is there a way you can make a battery out of salt?
No, but you could make it so that it absorbs the chloride to essentially provide unlimited power as long as it's within the salt lakes or something like that, or within a salty sea or something like that.
Actually, they could probably do a process of like electrolysis, which
Yeah,
essentially
yeah,
a process like electrolysis would probably work.
or take and decompose the molecules of sodium chloride and make a power source through that, or use something like carbon nanotubes and make it last a lot longer, and have some like something like electrolysis again, and essentially make it almost limitless on how much battery it can have, because it lasts longer,
Okay, so
charges quickly.
unofficial note, like, okay, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I'm super proud of my bookcase, my bookshelf. You know why? I have the
Why?
Holy Bible smashed between Richard Dawkins' The God Delusion, and Origin of Species by Charles Darwin.
Congratulations, Aaron. Just
Oh,
congratulations.
do you know how
And then I
many
have
errors are
Stephen
in
Hawking's A Brief History
Origins?
Guide. Huh?
You know how many mistakes are in Origins?
Well, yeah, I understand that there's a lot of mistakes in it because it's just
But
like
then again, that was a beginning stepping stone to what we know now. He had to base it on something.
he was on to something.
Yes, there wasn't much to go on back then. You had to go with these 16th century scientists so they could figure out the world, and now we're just basing off these things, and we're finding, oh, this works, and then continually building on it, and now we have what we have now, and on solid bats and stuff. Oh, do you
Right.
watch Armored Skeptic? Did you watch Armored Skeptic's newest video?
The Looney Museum girl.
Yes.
Okay, so actually, let's do a commentary on that. Let's do a commentary on that. So, let me pull up the video and I'll share my screen.
Oh yeah, the old Earth creationist girl.
Oh yeah, the one who, for some reason, is working in a museum. Oh wow, hang on, I'm about to watch the stream. I'm about to watch the stream and like, oh my god. Okay. Okay, you can see it now. Look at this. Look at this.
You're watching the stream. Oh my god. We're
Okay,
at
so
9:05, dude. We're
embarrassing.
past what we should be at.
I'm gonna go to YouTube. Let's see. Oh, Armored Skeptic. I probably have it somewhere over here. Where is it? I know I'm subscribed to him. Where is he? There he is. Hang on. Just one thing. He did such a good job of cropping out Fearstein's face. Like, look at that right
Oh,
there.
and look down at his very first video. Apparently, that was his. Now that I when I first saw it, I was like, "What is this?" And then when I saw it again, I really understood that it was his. That was him from a while ago to where he is now.
Okay.
His first video is basically telling a story before he became the Armored Skeptic.
Right. So, you guys can see the video. If I full screen it, can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, can you hear it?
No.
You can't hear it?
No.
Oh, that's
This woman in Assassin's Creed, she just keeps screaming, "Don't kill me!"
$7 gaming mouse.
Okay, so she's just said, I don't know how to say this word, so I'm going to pretend how I know how to understand it. Okay, so pretty much what she says is, oh, well, since a lot of cells are eukaryotic, that means they're exactly the same. No, not at all. What eukaryotic means is it's essentially a cell that has a nucleus.
Well,
So
essentially, it is. They've tested them on on modern eukaryotic single cell organisms.
yeah, what a eukaryotic cell is a cell that has a nucleus.
You can
There's
Google
plenty of cells
half
that
this
don't have
shit, and you can
nucleuses.
find the facts in 5
Hang on,
seconds.
that doesn't mean that all cells that have a nucleus are the exact same cell, which is what she's saying. She's like, oh, evolution, busted right there. They're all eukaryotic cells. Duh. There are plenty of organisms that aren't eukaryotic. And
They were non-eukaryotic before that, and then they evolved into eukaryotic cells. Too, is what he explains later in the video as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't seen the whole video, but I just want to like address that.
Yeah, I know,
topic.
but at the beginning he also explains that that there were originally non-eukaryotic cells, and that eukaryotic cells eventually came from them. And there are still non-eukaryotic cells, and that's why we still have we have the eukaryotic, non-eukaryotic, because one came from the other, and like mutation or evolution, but we still have both.
Right. And Daly brought up something when he was trying to like defend creationism, like, oh, if we evolved from monkeys, why are there still monkeys?
There's still a goblin shark. Okay, there's still I don't know if it's the goblin shark or the carpenter shark that was essentially called a living dinosaur, because half the creatures in the deep sea, I will say, are essentially living dinosaurs, because a lot of them, there aren't many predators down there to attack them. So,
right, their climate doesn't change very often. It's just dark, cold, and dark, and cold.
Yeah, and like I said, they have the ability to thrive. So there are a lot of things we haven't discovered and everything, and they're basically living dinosaurs.
Right. But okay, no. He said, if we evolved from monkeys, why are there still monkeys? And essentially the reason behind that is, we didn't evolve directly from monkeys.
They're a common ancestor.
We share a common ancestor with monkeys. Yeah. Us and monkeys, we're kind of like cousins in the same way. Like, we both branched off from the same kind of species, but that doesn't necessarily mean we can't coexist. And even if we were from the same branch, they could have branched off to a different location, we could have branched off to a different population, and we still could be like from the same like line, that doesn't mean we can't both exist at the same
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Like,
For
say,
example,
you could
Neanderthals.
have.
I don't think we evolved from Neanderthals. I'm not 100% sure on that, but like there was a time when humans coexisted with Neanderthals, and I'm not 100% sure if we evolved from Neanderthals, but like
He actually starts to explain it a little bit in this video. In the end.
right. And like I said, I don't have the time to watch the whole video, but like you get the idea. There's
Yeah, and
tons of
it's not only
scientific evidence
this,
that supports
but
the idea of evolution over creationism.
yeah, and here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. You have like sharks, like nowadays sharks. There are like there's ancestral sharks that are thousands of years old. Compared to the nowadays sharks, still living in the same type of waters. One just in a lower elevation than the other, but they're still coexisting.
Right, right. And I think
Like
a lot of the
squid,
people who don't,
giant squid.
I think a lot of the people who don't follow evolution are the people that don't understand evolution. They see kind of changes in the species that's like, oh, spontaneous and very, like, oh, one day a monkey gave birth to a human. No, it doesn't work like that. It's a very general change over a very, 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 very long period of time. So it's not like overnight a monkey gave birth to a human species born. No, it's a very slow, gradual process of change. So slow, in fact, that most humans can't even comprehend it. It's literally millions, hundreds of millions of years old. Hundreds of millions of years, just for like a noticeable change. It's a very long period of time, and that's pretty much just how it is. It's not a spontaneous large change. It's a series of very small changes over a long period of time. So, any other comments on that?
Not
Daly,
really.
I'd like to hear your opinion on this.
I think.
Oh wow, I was playing Assassin's Creed 3 the entire time.
Yeah, since I think you identify as a creationist, I'm not sure, but because you're a creationist, I want to hear your opinion on this, just so we can have an overall, more diverse opinion on this subject.
Oh, the stab, kill, loot. Yeah. Oh fuck! Here's the guards. No, don't shoot.
Daly, I'm serious. What's your opinion?
Oh, I have no opinion.
You have to have an opinion. Like what?
If you want to believe what you like you can believe what
What's
you want to
your opinion
believe.
on how the Earth began and all that?
You don't believe God is real. You don't believe God is real. You believe that we born from monkey. We're not born straight from monkeys. Born from like a species similar to monkeys. The species.
We weren't listening, so.
Yeah. Or I kind of was, but at the same time I kind of wasn't. So.
I believe in the process of evolution. It's the process in which all life follows.
The Big Bang.
Uh,
I don't know. Anyways, I should.
Oh shoot! I got money.
Or what?
what'd you say?
Should we wrap this up soon or what? Because it's 14.
Yeah, I think this is a good first episode. I'd like to talk more on subjects on like evolution and religion on the next episode.
Yeah, so we'll talk to you all next stream / next episode.
Bye.
OD Weekly. We'll see you later.
OD Weekly stands for Open Discussion Weekly, or Overdose
if you
Weekly,
really want
because
stupid, Overdose.
Overdose Weekly because we're on a channel called Cocaine and Chainsaws.
Or if you're not stupid, Open Discussion Weekly. Goodbye. See you next stream.